Come on, you guys, let's show 'em how to party ponyville style. Come on, you guys, let's show 'em how to party on the...
Hello everyone, welcome to the Canterlot voice. Can I take your order? No, wait, I'm sorry. That would be McDonald's. That is the wrong thing. Let's try that again. Anyway, welcome to our podcast, the premier source of information for anything pony related on Canterlot.com. This week it is me, Noctrix, and my good friend Tenken.
Hello, everybody.
We have a guest coming on later. We'll introduce him shortly, but for now we're going to cover our daily news.
That news introduction segment was played by Roxy and his younger brother. He wrote the song. He's a member from the Canterlot forums. So thanks a lot, Roxy, because you make some awesome music. Anyways, on to the news. Weird Al Yankovic interested in My Little Pony. And this is a lot more legit than anything.
Yeah, I am not surprised in any way, shape, or form. And I say that because it's Weird Al. You knew it was bound to happen.
Definitely.
And that's all I can say with that. Didn't he say that he was going to be, that there was a lot of news about him being interested in it a lot earlier?
Yeah, well, there was the Pony Polka music videos. There was two.
Regardless.
It was basically Weird Al Yankovic's songs put into a music video. I think it was a specific one. I'm not sure. I think it's called Polka something. Polka Face, that's it. And
oh Lord.
Yeah, no, it was a really funny song, and I personally favorited the video. But Weird Al Yankovic, I think, spoke about it, or I think tweeted about it. I think, and he got the hub, or sorry, I think it was Hasbro. To watch that video as well, and basically, yeah. So everyone was talking. Oh, that's pretty cool, Weird Al Yankovic. He's sort of into My Little Pony, and then this video comes up of him sort of, talking about his interest in bronies.
And I think it's nice that now celebrities are finally starting to kind of come out about. They're finally coming out of the stable. It's about time. But here's the thing, although I'm not surprised Weird Al is of our community, on the other hand, it's a very good thing, but yet, on the other hand, it could also be labeled as a bad thing. And I say that because it's Weird Al, and there are a lot of people who don't like him, and a lot of people who are turned off by him. Granted, I'm not sure what kind of woman out there wouldn't be extremely turned on by a man with long curly hair who plays an accordion. But I'm going to leave it at that. Anyway, there also is some kind of news saying that he might be involved in the season 3 because I think there was a little bit of discussion on that. If he has a cameo in season 3, I'm going to record it and use it as a ringtone. I can guarantee you that. Anyway, going on to the next section of the news, we have the con documentary teasers. Basically, we have 2 videos going on right now that are supposed to be short little clips from the actual. What am I trying to say?
Brony documentary.
And we have one from Brony Palooza and we have one from Tara Strong. Tara Strong is being the queen of trolls that she is, and she's harassing this poor little fan that all he wanted was a picture and an autograph, but instead she ends up trying to call security on him, and then laughing about it later. Oh, Tara. Tara. Why do we love you so much?
I think there's definitely going to be a lot more Tara Strong trolling in the entire documentary.
I'm not very surprised. And then on top of that, we also have another video going on from Brony Palooza, who is a musical artist, I believe, and he was performing a live concert to the song Discord, which I believe must be an original creation. I don't know a lot about his particular music, and I mean, I'm kind of curious as to how the rest of the documentary is going to go on, but
I'd say that they definitely cover every aspect other than the Rule 34 aspect, music, art, charities even. pretty much everything. And although, yeah, I think there's a little too much to cover. But knowing that John Delancey and everyone else who's working, including Lauren Faust, who's working on this documentary, they're sort of aware of the sort of things that they should collect. I mean, they work in media almost all the time, so I doubt anything would go wrong.
Yeah. I'm not really sure how this whole documentary is going to turn out. However, I have extremely high hopes on it. Also, speaking of very high hopes, John Josico, I believe, he currently is on Equestria Daily right now because he made a commission drawing for a charity. I guess that's kind of a contradiction, but regardless, he finished a drawing for of Pinky and Flutter for a charity auction for Seattle for some children in intensive care in the Seattle area. This one picture that he drew raised approximately $2,000. $2,000 for a
Shoot.
single picture.
Nice.
Now for the auction that he put this in, this raised more. This was the highest grossing picture that was sold that day. On top of that, this picture also beat the combined sales for two other signed concept art of both Nightmare Moon and Gilda. And we all know how crazy Luna fans are out there. So you can all assume how much that must have been on its own. So
That is
that's
beautiful. To think
that is
that,
beautiful.
to think that just a bit of fan art, and
Could do that for some kids.
yeah, wow.
And like that is what uh, the Brony community should be all about. That is beautiful.
True.
And there's really nothing else you can say about that. So, John Josico, thank you. Thank you very much.
Give him-
If anybody would like to clap for him, go ahead.
I would. Yeah, go John. Save the world.
Yeah, do it. Okay, next thing. We have Threads on the Rise. Okay, the report feature started by My Little Ponytails. Now, I'm just going to say that right now. This is a thread that every single user, and I repeat, every single user, should look at because it explains the details of the report feature, which a lot of people don't really understand how to use correctly. It's something that I feel that could seriously help out the entire Canterlot community. And I feel that if everybody looked at it, paid attention, learned how to use it correctly, I think that it could overall improve the site experience tenfold even. It's got a lot of good information. It's got good do's and don'ts. And it kind of it's just something that everyone needs to look at. And
I technically actually wasn't aware of the report feature at all.
well, there you go.
But although I do, now that I look back, I think from the very moment I signed in to Canterlot, it was there, but I'd sort of just skim over it. I think it's because it's faded, right, or something, and it's like at the right side of the
Well, it's not
post.
necessarily something that just kind of stands out.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's definitely something important. It helps out with the moderators because Canterlot is a very big community. I mean, speaking of which, I noticed in less than a month, I think we got up to 100 new members. I think, by the way, I don't know why I'm keeping count, but by the amount of introduction threads I have to keep going to and say, hey, welcome to Canterlot, hey, welcome to Canterlot, welcome to... It's like every time I'd post something, like 3 threads would come up the next day saying, hey, I'm new. Greet me!
Yeah,
and that's why using the report feature is sort of handy, because all these new members want to jump into the community, starting all sorts of threads, and they could accidentally post threads in the wrong area.
Yes, and I'm not going to explain what the report feature is to be used for. You can check it out at the thread. We have it linked down below, I think. So everybody who is listening to this, look at it, learn it, do it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Moving on. All right, now we're moving on to our featured artist. This week we have Penumbra.
Penumbra? He can draw?
Da-da-da.
No
Yeah.
way! Okay, wow. Actually, I had no idea. Penumbra, you're watching this, aren't you? I know you are. And if you're not, then you're not, unfortunately. But yeah, I had no idea you could draw, man. Nice. I especially like this one here. Celestia's Al Ghul. I can never pronounce that right. But yeah, apparently it's like a pony-fied version. It's Princess Celestia dressed up as Ra's al Ghul from the Batman comics. That is so awesome. I just love the green eyes. The
Yeah.
immortal pony.
I really enjoy actually the last pick, the one with Restless Dreams. I really like the way that Cadence has that, and plus, I am a bit of a Silent Hill fan, so it's a little bit nostalgic. I really like the way that she uses all the fading in there. I think it's really, really cool.
She? What is that? I
Well,
think Penumbra is a guy, man.
his or her profile doesn't have the gender listed, so you really can't yell at me for either or.
Okay, now I'm quite confused. But yeah, that is pretty sweet art. So yeah, I think featured artist for this week should go to Penumbra.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If anybody else would like to contribute anything or would like to be mentioned as a featured artist, please make sure to post below and we will take a look at some of your stuff. Otherwise, we'll just look through the forums and we'll make our choices there. Anyway, now for the highlight of today's podcast, we are introducing a newfound friend that we have met through the interwebs. His name is Ping111.
Hello.
Hello, how are you, man?
Woohoo!
Je vais bien. Comment ça va et toi?
All right, ladies, he speaks French. Hop on it.
Yeah, I can say hello in approximately 8 languages.
Oh my God!
Ooh,
Just
Arabic? Arabic too?
you
No,
had me at
Oh.
I can. Wow, man, that is
I mean,
just hot.
hello, shalom, bonjour, buongiorno, buenos dias, privyet, nihoma,
Oh
guten
my.
tag, guten tag.
And
The list just goes on and on and on.
Yeah, let's continue. Anyway, so what we got here with you, Ping, is that you are a author of a current fanfic, right?
Yes, I am.
You are, and we have that link down at the bottom, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So would you care to explain exactly what your story is about?
Well, yes, the story is called Merci Mon Ami, Thank You My Friend. However, merci is spelled like with mare in it, as in a female horse, just because I can.
Okay.
And so it's sort of a continuation of the Cutie Pox episode. Pardon me for not knowing the proper name. I'm pretty sure it actually is.
My sister speaking fancy.
Yes, it's that one. And so when Apple Bloom's getting all the crazy cutie marks, and suddenly she learns to speak French, and obviously I speak French, so that really did interest me. And
Fair enough.
so what Merci Mon Ami is about is that a few days after the at incident, everything seems back to normal. She's a blank flank, she's happy. But then one day she gets her cutie mark back, and it's the fleur de lis, or the as sometimes known as the French flower, which is
Uh-huh.
what appeared on her flank during that incident. And so
wow. Wait, are you
subconsciously,
telling me you researched that one flower that was on?
dude, it's the symbol of Quebec.
He's
Oh,
Canadian. He is
oh,
Canadian.
face
I'm
hoof.
French.
There
Yes.
you go. That's all that can be said there. And now, what kind of story is this? Like, what's the age rating?
It's for everyone, though there is a bit of a kissy scene. I'll explain that.
Oh my!
Hi.
Oh my God! It's gonna be so cute.
Yeah. So if I could finish explaining the premise. And so one day she sort of wakes up with the cutie mark and everyone's very happy, but slowly she starts accidentally and subliminally putting French culture into her life. Like she'll throw French words in, like instead of saying breakfast, so she'll say petit déjeuner, which means breakfast. Or she actually turned her Cutie Mark Crusaders cape into a beret and put it on. It's a lot of racist, stereotypical, satirical French, but I did that because I can.
Does it have to do with anything? Oh, you fat and stupid Americans, like anything like that?
No, but there is a point when she calls her family betraying imbeciles.
And that is exactly where you're going with that. Fair enough. That's good. I like that. I like that a lot.
So one day it actually gets so incredibly bad that as part of a pattern, she begins to randomly have these almost like schizoid attacks where she'll do something incredibly stereotypically French, like dress up in the sexy French maid costume
Oh
and
my.
tiptoe around, dust it.
Don't even don't. Oh
Okay.
my.
Whoa,
Or what?
whoa.
Now I had to ask one question. While she's wearing this costume, is she wearing socks? No, just answer my question.
She's wearing high heels,
But
but
no socks.
no socks.
Sorry, Phil the
High
Time Wizard.
hopes.
Sorry, Phil the Time Wizard. I tried.
Phil, I have no idea what Nock keeps talking about, okay? It's something to do with socks, but
We're all
he's
sleep
he's
deprived.
crazy, alright? Just
I am crazy, but I accept every moment of it, and that is why I enjoy life. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
as for high heels, I think they'd be called high hooves. Hmm.
Hmm. I think that they'd be called heels because A, you say heel to a horse to make it stop. Yeah. And
Ah, that is a
also,
verb, isn't it? Wait.
yes.
Yeah. This tin can with English, people.
The more you know. Ding.
Ding, ding. Uh,
That is a verb.
yes, it is. The more you know about etymology, whatever. So,
Edamame? That's a
and
food.
etymology.
Fine, I know. I'm just trolling you.
And I don't like being trolled.
Da 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 da. Sorry, I have to do that at least once every episode. Next question. Favorite pony? Go ahead.
My favorite pony would have to be Twilight, but I always compartmentalize things, so I have like a different favorite for everything. But my overall favorite pony would have to be Twilight.
Okay, fair enough. Favorite muffin? Go ahead.
Carrot cinnamon.
Carrot cinnamon.
Wow.
Lovely.
Carrot cinnamon. It's like every episode of the Canterlot voice, everyone's coming up with like newer, more original muffin ideas. I honestly envy
Uh,
you people.
Sir, you cannot beat my muffin. What do you attempt to accomplish with this podcast airing? What do you want to gain from this?
Yeah, well, I know when a lot of you hear my voice, you're probably thinking, "Oh, he's just a little kid and he wants to be famous because he thinks he's on YouTube now," and all that. But I already have my channel, so I have that covered. I kind of want to get my work out there, get it well known, because it really bugs me because I get very little critique on my work. I don't want praise. I don't care about praise. I want critique. I want people. If people just say it's really good, I don't care. But if they say it's really good because I like the imagery or I like the prose, then I'm happy. And I don't get enough of that, and it really annoys me when much like worse fictions get a lot more critique.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How long? Not how long, but like for the time you've been on Canterlot, have you like mixed them a lot with the community? Have you like, you know?
I can answer your first question too. I joined about 2 weeks ago. No,
Whoa.
really not much.
Wait, did you make an
Yeah, I know.
introduction thread?
I did. It's called Bonjour, mes nouveaux amis.
Wow, and I didn't
I
greet you?
remember seeing that. I
Yeah,
remember that.
I felt like saying when you said that, like, I greet everyone on the forum, and you're like, you didn't greet me, you lying scum.
I'm sorry. I was busy, okay? Life can be so cruel sometimes.
But
I did not do my job.
it's really a nice community. I was very well received from the people who did welcome me.
Arr.
I get a lot of constructive help on my work, and I feel very good about that. And people are willing to accept me for who I am. That makes me sound like I have a disability, but
No, no, but definitely, you know, yeah, this forum has always been welcoming. And
Right.
I think
made
I'll go
that.
to the introduction thread now and post. I think you missed the post I've done. Just give me a second.
It won't be the same. It just won't be the same.
Yeah, I
But
guess.
no,
And
I do agree. This is an extremely welcoming forum. There are mainly
it's
granted probably because our admin is a very open furry, and I think that within a community of bronies in which that clopping is a very difficult topic, I think that kind of makes it a little more acceptable, and it kind of can be a little more open to other people who have different tastes, and I think that is a very good thing. Um, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Well,
uh,
you said you had a YouTube channel actually. Is it?
don't subscribe to it. It's full of random things that nobody would understand, and it's going under revision. Do not subscribe to it. I'm not telling you the address, so don't subscribe to it.
All right,
So in other
guys.
words,
So
everybody find it and subscribe.
yeah, exactly. Go right ahead. I'll personally search for the channel and
Psychology.
what the heck?
It's called reverse. I'm saying reverse psychology. I'm telling everyone not to subscribe to it.
Ah, I see. I don't think you guys should subscribe actually. Forget about it.
I don't know. This kid sounds pretty stupid. Nah, it's all right, man. You're cool.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think that concludes the questions.
All right.
Um,
Oh boy,
What's happening?
he's having a seizure.
just one last thing I'd like to discuss is I've noticed quite a very interesting community here, like from all kinds of different people with different interests and things. But I was wondering if there are any multilingualists on the forums. Like, obviously, I've
Oh,
been
I'm
saying
sure
hello
you
and all
could
that.
find some. I'm
I'm
very
sure,
sure that you
yes,
could find them.
right. But I wanna like see them. I wanna meet them because I know very few native Hebrew speakers. Very few.
Hmm.
Hebrew?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's Jewish Canadian.
Cool.
Snowbird,
I
we call
mean,
him.
he's got hummus and he's got snow cones. So whenever you put them together, you get hummus cones, and they're
Or
delicious.
maple syrup.
That actually sounds sort of pleasant.
Um, okay, now moving on. You are a writer, correct? And you are a young one at that. Have you experienced any kind of difficulty from people older than you about your experience and or talent?
Absolutely not. In fact, my age has actually brought problems upon myself because a lot of people don't obviously check the profile when they're reading a story that they just picked up. And it does have my age on the profile. So some people do read it and they say, "Oh, that's great work for a 12-year-old." And I say, "No, I don't want to be known as a 12-year-old. I want to be known as an author because it really annoys me." And I'm going to have a discussion about this later with you guys. It really
Oh boy.
Wait a
where
second, you're 12? I had no idea. Well,
yes, you did.
no, but age does make a difference, though. I mean, like,
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
okay,
Enjoy some of the smaller, simpler things in life and whatnot. I'm not gonna say I'm like, oh, I'm basically a 35-year-old in a 12-year-old's body, but I'm definitely more mature than a lot of people in my class. Obviously, a much better writer, more verbose.
hmm.
Well, I mean, I'm an Abercrombie model and a couch potato body, so I can relate.
Well, basically, let me tell you something, Ping. Basically, that's really what it is, maturity. Like, I'm not saying, oh, he's a 12-year-old, he should act like one. It's
Well,
really like
I mean, he's French. He's kind of like fine wine. That's kind of.
no, but
Okay, I'm sorry.
like,
That was a bad pun.
okay, anyway, no, but
Fine
hmm?
better with age, because fine wine gets better with age. So you
Nah.
just ruined your.
But then once it gets so old, then it just gets
Some
gross.
old
Kind of like
people are
whiskey.
crazy, all right? There's many old people. Just because they're
And then
experienced
there are
doesn't
also a
mean
lot of cute old people. There are very cute old people.
they're not
Yes.
crazy though. You know.
Everyone's crazy. Get over it.
Okay, fine. The term immature then. Like you, Ping, you're quite mature for your age, which is good, which is awesome. And
I those three words of what I call ageism. For your age. I don't care how old I am. I should act as a responsible member of society. I just
exactly,
don't.
exactly. That's exactly how you should look at it. Like where people would look at you and say, "Oh, he's a 12-year-old. That's cute because he's acting mature." but in
Yeah.
real life you're actually, you think differently and
Now, like, I can say this, like, whenever it comes to maturity, like, there are some things that people of certain ages can handle that other people cannot handle.
I'm willing to realize that. I realize that
Like,
I can't like be an active member of society,
yeah,
but I deserve to be treated like one, and I'm responsible to act like one.
and that's understandable.
okay.
Anyway, our next discussion topic. Whenever it comes to introducing new people to the series, what are the best episodes to introduce them to? Because if you are going to say, "Oh, use the first two," you deserve to be shot.
Ooh.
Agreed.
It's like,
Here I
yes,
go.
Luna is in the first episode, well, second episode, and that's understandable. However, you could do a lot better.
However, yeah, there is a large gap. Like, especially like one thing that confuses when I let my brothers watch the show, I would let them watch I think the Ticketmaster, and they're like,
Okay.
okay, where's the gala? And it's like, oh, that's at the end of the season. But first watch the rest of these 20 episodes. And they're like, what? It's inconsistent. But that's how it's arranged, and that's how it was meant to be. But that doesn't mean you have to show the people who haven't watched the show it like according to the episode list. Just choose whichever
Yeah.
one you think is good. Maybe a
Just
musical.
kind of, yeah, pick them all out of a hat and just be like, okay, I'm watching this one tonight.
Mm.
Actually,
Um,
that might not be a half bad idea. Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I've actually put a bit of thought into this. I'd say the two that I choose are again the Ticketmaster because it shows like the premise of the show very very well
Mm-hmm.
because it shows how there's a premise, there's always a bit of a hardship, and it always ends with like a happy resolution of
Yeah.
some sort. But it doesn't show like we learned that it's the importance of being who you are, and that got us whatever. It still showed that Lauren Foss is a troll and can get in some really good adult humor, like just has a good sense of humor.
Celestia. I love
Yeah,
Celestia so much.
or I definitely have to say season two finale. I know you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I need
Yeah,
to work. I
what?
need to work on that.
you
Yeah,
you heretic.
I'm rather. It's rather sad. I've only seen up to season one finale.
Wow.
You
Yeah,
wait,
and
you haven't seen a single episode of the second
Of season
season.
two.
no.
Okay, you're the one criticizing people like they gotta get shot if they show the first episode. You haven't even seen the second season.
Well, okay. In my defense, being that I am the voice actor singer guy, I've been having to do. I've had to listen to a lot of the music, and I've had to go through all the songs. So at least, well, actually, it's rather sad because the season two finale was spoiled for me whenever someone showed me "Love Is in Bloom."
Oh,
Yeah, so that kind of killed it for me.
yep. No one else to blame but
Yeah.
yourself.
Yep. Yeah,
Feel
and the
bad.
reason,
Mm-hmm. I'm
yeah.
gonna go crawl in a corner now.
I'm
But if
joking.
I could just finish what I was saying,
Okay, okay.
yeah, I really like that one because it has a good plot. It shows some humor, especially with the changeling fight scene. It shows all of their characters very well.
Hmm.
Fluttershy's submissiveness, Rainbow Dash's awesome,
Yeah.
Pinkie Pie's silliness, things like that.
Do me, do me.
Do me.
Well, if you're going to ask, okay.
But also it shows that My Little Pony is capable of more than what a lot of people think My Little Pony is. Like butterflies and sunshine and rainbows and happiness. And maybe the issue is that all the trees are turning red and no one knows why. And then Princess Celestia rolls up and it's like, "Hey, bros, it's just autumn. Chill out."
That's
I,
actually funny.
I could
Uh,
completely, I could actually completely see that.
oh no,
Please don't.
we're out of tea. We're out of tea, Buttercup.
Our tea parties. Oh
I cannot comment because I have not seen this part.
so it shows and not only that but it shows that they're more than just friendship and like friends are the only things you'll ever need. It also shows the importance of love.
Mm.
And that's also why I think I like Harry Potter. It's just because not only because Harry Potter makes some good friendships with obviously Ron and Hermione, but also because the power of love is actually what ultimately defeated the ultimate evil.
Now, gonna cut you off there because we're not gonna branch off into a completely different series. However, I do completely acknowledge what you're saying and that you are
Okay.
absolutely right.
As per usual.
Yes. Damn it.
Ooh, pride.
And I even admitted it. God, what have I become? Anyway, now that that's the end of that, now we come down to the cool stuff. Tankin, would you like to go first?
Yes. Actually, I just said the word pride a few seconds ago. I think that should be directed towards me because I'm about to shamelessly plug myself in.
Everyone get out your USB cords because Tankin is about to plug in.
Yep.
Don't.
Anyways, yeah, yeah. So basically, I wanted to just shamelessly advertise my gaming channel because I'm playing pony games, brony made video games on the internet.
The best kind.
Yep.
Except for if you're on, unless you're on Steam.
Oh, yeah. Then you gotta pay money, but these you
Yeah.
don't, and yeah, you just go on the internet and play them for free. But yeah, so I really do enjoy listening to myself playing video games. I do it every night, unfortunately. But that's something to do with childhood and pride issues. Anyway, yeah. So the links in the show notes, and yes, I think I'll keep it up until um, I drop, I guess. And but yeah, it's definitely a joy. You know what I want the most? I want gaming friends. I want other people who play these games, any sort of games, including pony ones, and I sort of want to just, have fun with them. Just, if there's any of
The
you
only
guys out there who want to get into gaming, do it. Just find a recording program and just start recording, and it's really fun.
the only message I got out of that was that Tankin is forever alone. I
Oh,
love you, but I love you,
uh,
buddy. Come on. All
yeah,
right, now the
forever.
cool thing that
Yeah, true.
yeah. All right, now what I'd like to bring up is me being in a musical theater, me being into acting, that whole kind of shebang. I played a lot of parts, and I know um what it's like whenever you have fans that are cool and fans that are creepy. And I know that I'm sure that Tara and the rest of the FIM voice actor cast probably has had to deal with their own share of really, really, really creepy bronies. And that's a shame. However, I'm going to now alleviate you. Whenever you are talking or trying to meet up with a person who is famous of any way, shape, or form,
Don't freak them
do
out.
not ever walk up to them and go, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I love your stuff. Oh my god, you're amazing. Can we please talk? I want to be your best friend. Would you sign my boobs? Oh my god." Ha, 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 ha." Yeah, do not ever do that.
Oh,
Especially if you are male.
yeah.
Oh, sir.
I think both should
You've never been
apply.
to Key West. You've never been to Key West. Leaving it at that.
Oh,
If
I
you
don't
want
want to.
if you want to make an impression on an actor or such like that, all you need to do is look at them straight in the eye, maybe a good handshake, something like that, and just be like, "Hi there." Like a little bit of confidence, but not over dramatic. And just be like, "Hi there. I think you do a really good job, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to talk to me for a little bit." Like almost sound professional, but don't sound recorded. You want to sound natural and you want to not creep them out. You want to sound like you actually care about how they work, not just, "Oh my god, you're amazing," because artists love being critiqued. They love talking about how they feel whenever they are in the creative process. And we all like to brag. That's how it is. But if you walk up to them and do nothing but praise them, they're going to get bored and they're going to get annoyed very quickly.
mm,
So talk to them like they're a person, like your best friend. Don't talk to them like they are an idol
definitely.
because they will just look at you and not want to talk to you.
No, yeah, they would just sort of brush you off as just, oh, you're just another one of those, people
Yeah.
who just it's they don't look at it in that way, but they just get bored of it. Like when someone sort of speaks at their level, they psychologically already feel like, oh, this guy is coming from a different angle, you know.
Exactly. It's as simple as that. If you ever meet a person like that, be confident, be collected, and be a professional about it.
And then
Professional
freak out
have
later. You can freak out later.
on Facebook, Twitter, whatever you want. Oh my God! Look
Oh
at
my
who I got.
god.
Exactly. All right, now that wraps up the cool stuff for today. The Canterlot Voice is only going to be coming to you guys now on for once every 2 weeks. We're having a bit of trouble finding enough content to last an entire episode without kind of losing consistency. So for now on, we are only going to be having one episode every 2 weeks, and it may or and depending on how much news comes in through Equestria Daily and such, we may or may not change that. However, our next episode, I can guarantee, will be coming in by the beginning of September.
Yep.
Yep.
I'd definitely say, yeah, I'd agree. Podcast every 2 weeks. Maybe that'll end, but you know, because coming into September, schools start, universities start,
Yeah.
and
That's always fun.
yeah, remember, kids, you can't stay up too late.
All right. So anyway, this is Noctrix and this is Tenkin, and we have had a wonderful time talking with you guys, and we will see you all in 2 weeks. And I would like to also say, it's been nice talking to you, Ping111, and
Thank you.
I hope you have a lot of success in your future endeavors. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys later. All right. Check in next time.
Bye.